This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Na later I say aba Pam just obi aho ya. And again,
Yeah.
I don't know why na what a victory na Man Union umpa na.
Victory, no. I know I was impressed with the way United played. I was extremely impressed.
Okay. Chelsea for them say nra no mu nyina rutuma Man
United.
Chelsea for nyina.
If I'm not wrong, this is the best game I've seen United play after Ferguson.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Now, who after Ferguson, who game here? About trim readily. Say, wash after Ferguson, I was ropa.
And it's not far from right.
Okay.
I'll look at the game. You didn't crank Krabi Kobutia PSG in the Champions League.
3-1.
I show him 3-1. I think it was one game, and the expectation was that PSG beat it United.
Or probably the 3-1 at the Etihad.
The 3-1 at Etihad as well. But I think this a bit passive for one of the best because it's against your bitterest rival. At the time, we're not playing so well.
End-to-end game.
End-to-end.
What?
You ask yourself, where from this energy?
This is the worst United team to play Liverpool after Ferguson.
Uka team no.
Yes.
Players no.
Not the
Quality
individuals. No. The first two games considered 7.
Yeah.
And Omobo Liverpool. This is the worst United team in the Premier League in the first 2 games to play Liverpool.
Okay.
After Ferguson.
Okay.
But you say who follow United at home? And then on the Monday ni no after the 4-0 no. And I'm better I can say something can happen when United will beat Liverpool and be on top of Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I was so optimistic. I don't know. I couldn't explain it.
And a Pastor Maulika no.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was telling you, say, the Framanable United, no, a positive.
Yeah.
Now, when it is positive and these guys decide to go all out, it's going to be difficult for Liverpool because any Liverpool that is also playing well. And I think the presence of Casemiro and that's why the
recent news, yeah.
The news in the team in recent times, who follow team Nick Kinley, who say players in the rich and we say Glazer family now are ready to improve the squad. Until they start competing.
In the placards and then Rana Muyi did this, and Mudim say Glazer family are ready. I didn't know most demonstration Casepa.
You see, argument to me.
Okay.
Ebi feels they are the leaders of the club. Inti senko ye dia or more.
Okay.
Ebi so feels who share in terms of their club be
yeah, this is it.
Yes. Club
the club before the game, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Club be supporters any paying for be available to go to the market and buy. Nobody can tell me say Glazers no omum first can buy. In terms of signings, maybe it be a Man City. And I bet you say within the period no spending more in United. They've made cash available for player purchases.
No, I think United is even on top. 1.9 billion as against City.
And he said, when let me be very honest with you. I want to win the team no. Obi atinisika akotona ade. Udi echrebi. Assembling in anu. Udi echrebi. What is no ye no. Me paint one fan to no nko.
But these people are not being fair to the Glazers.
The guys are spending. Me, I'm not happy with so many things, but I don't think that so we did we best Glazers in the BBR. Probably the day we are and say Ama Omonia breed to get busy on the market to do what I said. Said a native in Yakono into Kojaso so this Kakesioko. Anthony I asked for a frustrate you ma. Oma 80 million euros. United and meet 80 million euros no. Oma Peja the 100 million euros. That is the frustration. Otherwise, it would have been a done deal. But the guy will come.
Junior Pedro Sako delete. Yeah, he posted.
Oh, delete in the run.
I delete post.
On there, Omuti Wahema, you match. On an agent.
Yeah.
Omuti Wanra. This
guy
was painting a dream red.
A Brazilian now over Piscade.
Casemiro, Fred, Obra, or Kennedy. They will come. And the vibe around the team before the game for me was so positive. And that was what made me so almost running 19 kilometers more than they did against Brentford.
Not much I did.
Liverpool went the all of the first half with that shot on target.
Manchester.
No, you know, the moment line up, no. the lineup showed
narrow prediction out here before they know who will be among.
And I was
So
saying,
to
I mean,
Kessben.
flow with me.
Yes.
I was so positive because
Yes.
over the night, and then I was reading around the team.
and not you alone. No sound upon me can say for the first time. Man, you support a Biagium to be Liverpool.
Oh my, who can you do by your Juma? Yes.
Yes, they do the Aqua.
So, oh my, who can
Open command and carry family football because
last season, quite how far so Arsenal the year or more a bemono. And you be a woman. And you be a woman. And Radia, we are still at the team bemono. Brown was in Yamin for
Yamit me, Jumanamu.
or the walk.
When I'm sending me, you will be brain a moon.
And was some more quasi at opera.
Not doing the human continue to us.
Ay, the muscle. You started a young yeah. And the game.
You know,
You give
me do a fish and that's it.
Andy,
you know,
you cry.
and now United also more statement, especially at the
93. So I starting the season. Not first 2 games. Yeah, sure.
so nobody should compare it to the PSG game. You know, and you who line up na the actually say, so you coach, then you may be your team one. You defy all odds. Now I show control your grip. Say team don't own a diamond or show whatever comes on board, you'll be held responsible. Until first of all, there was a decision to drop one of the centre back because he said, yeah, coach Nacho sent a first name on the team sheet so far as the central defensive pair air concern near Lisandro Martinez. Harry Maguire about the first 2 games and Koye said you'll be a pen. It is straight away. It was a Rafael Varane and from the training session, so many times from Man United, by Several Kinemunina, Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez and Abo. So Harry Maguire also continued and we pictures of the almost the best position for him was actually one and not yet. Now there was another decision. I would defense look sure I am consistent for Manchester United. And within the years I can say now, on any David year, and I share the best players of Manchester United. Now saying coach the Tala Malaysia ba. Minister Franco na United na aka say Upo am na ba be improve the setup it is not Malaysia. But so sure by in the games I want to compare look sure. Who sa branch no a true potential he will need time to glitter. And I know starting not against just a Mino, but one of the standout top players in the EPL in Mo Salah on the left. Until look so akwa di bench e wachiri ho. Now in midfield, the pivot is between Fred and Scott McTominay. Omumi enu ba enkoye. Ba konso ba enkoye. Until I say on to decision making was a ba. Because Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen there, coach ni maintain you so straight away and or de Scott McTominay by. Now you know, Asaka ni ho. This is a big game. Ronaldo a big and such big games he has always been the man for such particular occasion. And once also decision making ba. Obi en hu the coach brought Antonio Elanga. And or the Elanga ba be share ni mu ho. So the Elanga decision and also a very key, and that was a statement from coach your friend Eric Ten Hag. And I do not do so buy. And she players no do mba be she team no. She Rafael Varane, she Tali Malaysia, she Scott McTominay and Antonio Elanga. Liverpool midfield na say, but to our surprise, yeah, who the Liverpool midfield ne buy without Fabinho. The no be anti Harvey Elliott, Jordan Henderson, and MJ Smena. Into the first statement was the lineup, and after the lineup, they say United here. The moment Ronaldo on the bench, let's say United air call for great. They are going for aggression. They will be robust and they will press throughout the game. Until Shakwa United start the game, no. Ma Liverpool a chance so be home. And omo make sure say the weakness the defense side of Liverpool no Trent Alexander-Arnold ho. Until Alenga free ho na Rashford the move. Rashford move na Jadon Sancho aba. Omo the way you can set them amoto way no and general they continue to punch that hole throughout the game. And look at how omo dinya omo first goal no. General United were all over the place. Omo press ya. The moment they lose the ball, they put 10 men behind the ball, closing all the spaces and not allowing any of the big guys. Omo betimi atenkede have okaba. Inti omo se Louis Diaz be hard na hwekwa Rafael Varane de Louis Diaz fa so. Tale Malaysia. Ono ko na Lisandro Martinez abanti sala kwane de tua na omo tua. And you know look at how Liverpool considered the first goal. Ya ka Virgil van Dijk asema ka almost all my enka na ya time center backs na ye ka so omu nim ball ni omu nyesi omu no omu pie ball ne so and was lawyer send a message by say Koulibaly it is the turn of Van Dijk now hwe wa ye attention as wa ye we okosi match no dey in second echi and how na James Mona ko apai said no you don't defend like this. And the last time I Joe Gomez never and Dijk, you know, and a better TV national. James Mena was not happy. A defender the first to defend here. It wasn't the best. A leader at the back.
Officers had no confront and I say tactics information be once about now be no complaining.
No, you know,
the Van Dijk here no to be or confront on the
exactly. Yeah, no.
Wow.
See her born before going in my James Mena confront on. And clearly,
so you share first picture now, still picture no money by now.
Yeah,
it was clear say James Milner that form or no have Van Dijk.
Okay.
Oh, look at him. He saw Van Dijk.
Oh no, no, did and to train
or train or top from. To no expect this after so top from now. Van Dijk. Ebe be close angle no, but Van Dijk was still there. Stand still. Still, see, that is where why you happy there.
Yes. Still on the pitch. I want say Bruno chire Sancho so on fa ball into her. She had the left side, she had the left hand of Bruno Fernandes. Or Chilen is on far born into. And look at Van Dijk. Look at the space between Bruno, Van Dijk, James Milner, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is not how you defend. You know, Gabon and when Timmy Uncle so James Milner was not happy.
That time the keeper no so that from a field was sorry.
Yes, because Sancho yes or Bobo Nana or Munino or Fiki into what train by hand or Munina. And you know that is not how you defend. And then they consider the first goal. And once a while, United continue to close the spaces to make sure, say, Liverpool bet me take control there. But still, so I'm betting the ball out to them there, and especially Roberto Firmino leading the lines. He just off. Firmino Aguirre, a complete liability, a complete passenger throughout. And the two centre backs played like they play for the last 1 year. Me sure so Otamendi Moli Lisandro Martinez Akasa. Because you know at the level of blocks, the level of anticipation. E kwanya no fa so bo akire ho ne de. Me hu bi se obos abo ni bi ache. And that is not how he plays. So watching the game now. Scott McTominay, all over in midfield, Bruno Fernandes, and look at Christian Eriksen. Share the age. And look at how Anaje no all running throughout. And almost take it off of you. Almost say that second goal. Me na me ka say goal na offside because you know said they almost hit 2 line. I'm going to say Rashford and I were anymore. But upon several deliberations, it looks as if it was just a close call, and United had a way to get their second goal. Omunya chances be and so here Trent Alexander-Arnold continue to be the target. All the options Almodiba now still it was that side and utilize here. And at the point, coach Nimami who be said gradually or yeah who United team no time or the Donny van der Beek. Or the one Bissaka by now here players are omo betimi abu defend here because the most salate can not issues and then who say Liverpool are taking control after the introduction of Fabinho in the second half. Omo taking control, omo board the Liverpool ball ayenim so omo bon. But in all you give it to Manchester United. You know, and omo ball obia expected to omo ball and you obia one say it did United.
Yeah.
That is how obia expected to omo ball. Going all out, firing and making sure they fight for their last blood. And no one who got the 4-back crowd. Rashford needs Sancho, my ball, my cheer, so me got the 4 and Rashford showed personality up front. And this is the Rashford that now all bad no be any taking responsibility up front. And even Machan so Babeka no be who the kind of performance Machan so at the bare anymore. Ronaldo had few minutes, But you know, you give it to Eric Ten Hag and his charges. The kind of performance almost put in the app, no?
Yeah.
And the pressure and every almost so Aquaco PM and will Liverpool. There's so much pressure on Jurgen Klopp.
Now you're spot on. James Milner and Van Dijk, Ray Van Dijk, you know. Daily Mail. Milner, a blasty, a friend saying, yeah.
He wasn't happy.
Because what I know was say, oh, to me was my catcher. Yes. Say no.
Yes.
Was my catcher. You go where need me can I'm the way in here. Okay. You go dash out to him. Okay. Okay.
That is not
na
how it's supposed
ednimu so enim omo ko manim no sa na be ye Manchester United.
You know, and no yeah. That's
how we did the Man U the ball league ni dia.
Omo team fa ho de mo sa.
Wow.
The next opposition is Southampton, right? No team fa ho de sin ko Southampton. The game plan will be different. The players assemble will be different, and you need a different approach. Okay. Liverpool, they are now working out. But Southampton, that is not how they play. Until you need to find a new solution as to how I'll so and make sure so Southampton. But at the back one, Ubetimi said there was a clear sense of agency, there was commitment, they were determined, and clearly the players were disciplined on the field of play.
Ten Hag and Eric Ten Hag and our players and I said Osi can almost determined now almost say coin so commitment and was so discipline a bench.
I'll combine the two. I'll combine the two.
Okay.
One is solidity Elanga on Kobo Martin because see my OBA people so on 11 for the game on fire. So you give it to the coach. I'm sure pass here my OBA people be and started Tale Malaysia.
Okay.
Until you give it to the coach as well.
Okay.
In Liverpool game, most of us here will go in for Fred and Scott McTominay plus Eriksen or Bruno. Because a big game for Ronaldo more.
Yeah.
So you give it to the coach.
Okay.
Coach in the best ama players na tia say bona e kwa come say mu give space to them be kunyai. So close them. Don't give them space. Don't allow them to think. Coach in the best who say no game am kwa be there Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez na beboa. Ma me form mo. Enti Genoa coach the betting who win now players na park no man timi anya. You come back and blame the coach. Coach in the best moment who said this is a Liverpool game. 2 games enko ye team ninge. But some mutimi tennis skills in our favor pay. The pressure will go to Liverpool rather than coming to it because Liverpool won first 2 games against Crystal Palace, against Fulham, Omunia 2 points. United about the last 2 games, Omunia 0.7 goals conceded. But United, they were 3 points now. It's almost a Liverpool home. So the pressure straight away it goes to open a friend Jurgen Klopp. And this is his worst start since about Liverpool.
Okay.
Into pressure and free the rare side of Manchester echo the rare side of Liverpool. Into your coach, I want to be my place that you win.
Wow.
And you know, Obe Benche Maguire, Luke Shaw, England number 5, England number 3. I call Benche Ronaldo.
No, be with my son.
So I'll give it to the coach.
Players we are more excelling and a surprise you. United team.
Lisandro Martinez. Per what I've watched and what I've read, meaning say he's a ball playing centre back. He doesn't play like the Gary Cahill or Otamendi type of player. No, I mean who you know.
Okay.
And look at how he defended. The next person, Tale Malaysia. The last time I mean who led back I say was Ashley Cole. You know Ashley Cole and my led back BC. Not even Patrice Evra. Watching a ball and still not that to do a cheat. Obi watching I know or calling for other person to come. But this guy, look at him. You know how they're here now? A small guy, very smallish. Such a big game living up to 8 billion.
What surprise one now? Konan say one cast and maybe I'm
No, I didn't think I'm born a Barcelona. And then you be an one tackle James Milner.
Salah.
Salah. Any anode on the line.
Yeah.
The full channel of supply for Liverpool. Salah say good, yeah. But you know, he gave me a hell of a time through the lines. He played for me, he was my man of the match.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes, he was my man of the match.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the official man of the match was Martinez.
Okay.
Tyler.
Lisandro Martinez.
Yes, he was my man of the match. Into Ono, Lisandro Martinez, Scott McTominay. Right for the who said talent on Aquadro and and Jadon Sancho, the goal was just crack. It was a top one. hwekwan of asoma papa no wi a ofem ho
players we know ya bom di abo Mene Sancho di Rashford
akwadofo ominu but then no omo kire why coach nya gidi omo start omo in the game and look at Rashford of Fabo even Antonio Langa club be of Fabo tuni pa be miensa. The right side of Liverpool very weak. Did you know these were the players that impressed me? And Fabinho bad game no, he clearly stabilized. In the first half, Luis Diaz played, but time Averan the man about coming.
It's now official. Van Dijk is the most overrated defender in the history of football. That chapter is closed and finalized. I've never rated that defender. Some people are too quick to add him to the top 5 defenders of all time. Too absurd. I won't rate him in top 15 all-time defenders. Akwasi Safo Kantanka Airport Residential Area, Accra, on our way Abreye. And then come hear messages in 10 free Kwame Usudonko and lawyer Kwame Buafu Eho. But my train I feel Kwame Usudonko diano Abba. Mami Ray. Kwame say, I'm in serious talks with UEFA to replace us with Arsenal to play the Champions League, and I'm almost through. VVD is now playing as if he's playing for a team I know in Accra. Milner was damn right in talking some sense into his head. We if you Kwame Usudonko ni buafu ye pa and now do we ban. Lawyer Kwame Buafu de wa he acho. Bapem na me hu say o the message bia aba o say lawyer am say wa or sikakra and abi or court. The demonstrations are not only about the Glazers not spending, but the fact that their administration style doesn't fit what United is used to. Again, if you look at our balance sheet, our debts keep rising. Sir, ask Franco Naro if he still stands by what he said about Malaysia. Lawyer Kwame, lawyer Adumako Kwale, anyway, Abba. Oh, and Saname di Drakakra.
Yeah, quick one.
Meba na fi ya twaso.
First of all, I think that are we not
Kwambo for the Abba.
Are we not overemphasizing Van Dijk mistake? And yet one case of one exercising the discretion wall in the game. After that mistake of Jadon Sancho, was Van Dijk out of the game throughout. Mijitum said, so for the net to 2 baby a winnie. But are we saying Van Dijk was that bad throughout the game?
The one second goal.
A year.
What is second goal? No?
The second goal.
Half time and watch the second goal as well.
Right for goal. Anyway, I think that yes, he made a mistake or exercising the discretion wall when Jadon Sancho do a mutu from Kessben but anymore that's so ejina hono. But that mistake alone, Pejana Manako Yeze. He's one of the worst defenders. On the issue of Thailand, Malaysia, Macau has said, your sign is here, and on the evidence of what they have done, no, they are not the game changers. But the Nura, Malaysia, Jua or on Mo Salah, no, you give to him.
Lawyer Kwame Buafu at the message by 10:04. Nka ekoye ema Liverpool. Nka endra na jono kwa matino nka be messages be 100. La kwa videos there dey be brown. La kwa Buafu. But say all the way by 10:04. My kind of femini Dr. Grisbo do teaching komo kakra. La kwa Buafu say when the cat is not around, the mice can afford to bluff. The cats, Thiago, Matip, Konate, Jota, will come back from injuries sooner than later with Nunes. And the mice will flee. Even Manchester United has come from the very bottom. We shall be back at the top where we belong. The referees can ignore clear penalties against Manchester United and give them offside goals. We don't care. Everyone knows where we belong. We know the coaches who will survive the season. Lawyer Kamwafu. Young comrades, what's that? Also, see you clear penalties. We go to offside. Players, prepare. Okay, many Dr. Grace will do better to Nkomo Kakra Nafi Yatu Ajmedeno, and so you want some P. A catch a movie and in a feeding from free Hakra.